Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Soulful Synergy Hub. Man, I should sing more often. Coming soon to a YouTube near you. Soulful Synergy Jams. Today, I want to talk about the power of imagination. But please, before I proceed, please like and subscribe and share to all your beautiful comrades out there, baby. Now, I talked about the power of manifestation in a previous episode, and if you haven't listened to that, please go back through my back catalog and get yourself acquainted. You know what I'm saying? When we are young, we see ourselves as astronauts, as dinosaurs, as powerful superheroes, but throughout life, we start to lose that. We lose that power of imagination that we have, and we don't realize how pivotal that imagination that we have is to finding our true purpose in this world. Let me explain. After going through the education system, we just think we want to be a tax accountant or maybe a general practitioner, but we don't realize that sometimes finding who we want requires us to use our imagination in full effect. When it comes to manifestation, what do? We imagine ourselves having this thing which we haven't got yet, right? When we think about changing our lives for the better, it's our imagination which spurs on our creativity. And if we're making songs or creating something for someone else, we have to have a strong level of imagination, right? Think about how much ideas will be out there if we were taught from a young age to appreciate and share our imagination instead of pushing it in and seeing it as a fallacy that we don't necessarily need. Now, when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to all the divine laws of possibilities, imagination is quite key. They even say that imagination is the fourth dimension because this is where we can see things in real time which we don't have on the 3D physical plane. I mean, it makes sense, right? If I have a sandwich right in front of me in a 3D painting, we don't dismiss it. But if we close our eyes and we think about the last time we had a beautiful sandwich, we can taste it, right? We can smell it. We can get goosebumps just thinking about how that sandwich made us feel. Well, that's a higher dimensional thinking, but we usually just push it off as a fantasy, right? Now, it's important to us to realize that imagination is exactly what we need to get to the point of our life where we deserve to be. So much things can happen once we use the power of our imagination to go to the direction and the goals and the dreams that we deserve to be at. Now, when I talked about the divine law of infinite possibilities a few weeks ago, I described more of this in further detail, and if you can, please tune in and watch the episode 2. Might be very insightful for you. But I talked about these things more. I spoke about the fact that anything which is probable, even if it's a very, very small potential, it can happen. And if you use your imagination with it, it will happen because the chance that it happens makes it feasible and tangible, right? And the fact that you can feel what you have when you will get it, and you can see it and you can imagine it and you can feel that feeling, and you can touch and you can hold it, you can smell it, you can hear it. That means that you have all the components you need to manifest these things. Imagine this. Imagine having coins in your hand. You hear the coins in your hand. You imagine these coins being $100, $200 coins or £500 coins. And just saying, look, anything is possible. If I keep on shaking it around, I will believe that this money is real. You know, like a lot of us can control our mind to actually focus on the abundance that we have instead of focusing on the lack that the media and all this coverage tells us what to believe in. But we have the power. They can't control our minds, only we can control our minds. And if we listen to them, we'll be on lack. But trust me, imagination equals abundance.